You knew this was coming. There has been an insane amount of Deepwoken drama in the past week, specifically regarding Supa, Sheep and Sheepskin, and everyone around in that situation. So, a lot of you have been wondering, where is Agamonte's video about it? And here I am today, going over it. So let's get started for the first part, going into the document and specifically what Supa had said. Obviously, it doesn't take a genius to tell you that that stuff should not have been said at all. And I do think the right move would just to be apologize for it and just to keep moving forward. Honestly, there really is nothing else a YouTuber can really do in this situation than apologize and move forward. And eventually, over time, you just have to showcase that you are a better person displayed through your actions. This has happened time and time again with other previous YouTubers, like PewDiePie, for example. He said the hard R on a bridge. And if people were to say that he's still racist to this day, they are free to think that, because once you make that mistake, people's opinions will automatically forever be changed about you, and sometimes there's just nothing you can do about that. So that would be my main message to Supa. Unfortunately, if people will look at you forever as a racist, homophobic, and transphobe person, they have the right to, because you said those messages. But all you can really do in this case is just move forward and try to be a better person in this situation. Now, do I think he should be permanently banned from the game? I would have to disagree with that. The only reason why I have to disagree with an in-game permanent ban is because this did not happen in the Monad community, and it came before Deepwoken even came out. That's just my opinion about it. But if they do wish to remove his content creator roles, anything else, as a form of punishment for doing this, then they are free to do so. And I also see, if they do end up banning him, that's also their decision to do that too. I'm just saying, I just don't think, in my opinion, it would be that great of an idea to do an in-game ban. There was also a lot of drama regarding around Sheep and the things he might have said, and Valakis today made a video going over that as well. There was kind of like a back and forth as well, because Sheep already has replied to the video. Now, for the most part, what do I think about the things said in the message? While I do think that some of them probably were a little bit out of context, because in the video, it doesn't really go through the entire like list of things that he said. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really go through like the messages directly, right? For the most part, I think that there's kind of a direct difference between the things Supa said and Sheep said as well. With the things Supa said, when you say that, it's pretty clear cut and dry that, yo, that's fucked up. With the things Sheep was saying, it's a little bit more like, okay, well, you can, there might be an out of context way you can take that. But at the same time, I do think that it's just a little bit odd that, for example, right, Sheep would go after Supa immediately for saying some of these things and said that, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of for like a justice sort of thing, but I don't necessarily think that's the case. I do think that you can't necessarily be hanging around that sort of people and then claim to call somebody else out for saying those sort of things. For example, the guild that he's in. And I know he said in his video that, you know what I'm saying, I don't know why people are bringing up the fact that, you know, his guild chapter are saying these sort of things. He can't control those people, but you can control who you hang around. And if you hang around those people that say those sort of things, then like, who are you to call somebody else out on those things? That's the only thing I look at it as. Again, I'm not saying that he's wrong in trying to, you know, call out Supa, because he was attacked first, technically speaking. But at the same time, if you're hanging around those sort of people, I just don't necessarily think it's the best idea to, you get what I'm saying, right? However, Sheep did apologize for the things that he said, and I think that was probably the right move to do, to apologize for the things said in that video. Again, we haven't seen an apology or a response necessarily yet from Supa, and I really don't think that might be the best move, because a lot of people are viewing him in such a negative light right now, and they have the right to, especially when there's not a response. Overall, it's just a really tough situation. You know what I'm saying? Supa is my friend, and obviously, you know what I'm saying, I don't want the worst to happen to homie, but at the same time, I myself have to also recognize that things were said and actions have consequences. You know what I'm saying? This thing, I don't really think it's just a thing that can be swept under the rug this time, especially with how many videos were made about it. All that can really be done again is just to, you know, take the apology, make it, and then move forward. I think that's the best course of action. Again, I don't really know every single detail, so I don't really want to get something wrong here. I'm just giving more so my general thoughts around the situation. Again, I wish actually best for both the creator Sheep and Supa, and it kind of sucks to see the Deepwoken creators going at it, but if things have to be addressed and things have to be said and things have to be apologized for, then so be it. It needs to be addressed. That's all I really have to say about the situation. That's about it. See ya.